And we're back with another video. Where do we start? First of all, I'm Krista David. I'm an artist and entrepreneur and lover of all things planner. On this channel, we talk about the art practice, we talk about business, we talk about money, we talk about planner things, basically all the things or whatever I'm in the mood to chat about. And top of the year, I'm always in the mood to chat about the planners that I'm using. So a couple weeks ago, I shared my planner system or all the planners that I'm using this year. Now I want to take you inside so you can see how I have them set up. I also just got a new thing yesterday. I tried to make an unboxing video last night, but the lighting was poor. Not that today's lighting is any better because it is like 3:53 in the afternoon. But I can show you that and then we can just set it up, and as things change throughout the year, I'll show you how things are evolving. The only one that I'm not going to go over is my personal planner today, mainly because I'm waiting for a pocket TN. And then once I get that, we can unbox it, reset everything up, blah, blah, blah. But this gets used every single day. But I'll talk about the others. And I'll start with this one and then move to the new TN that I got last night, because that one, we can do a little setup. And then I'll move to the last two. And then we'll call it a day. So this is my very first TN I've ever gotten. I got it in 2016, right before I went to Greece for almost a month to kind of walk around and wander in Santorini, mainly. It has been damaged by candlelight. So yes, this is what happens when you put your TN too close to candlelight. It will melt. But I still love this TN. I use it every single day. It's my personal journal. For years, it was both my journal and then my devotional. I had an insert in here for devotions. And what I realized in 2020, when I was going through my devotional book, was that I was not using my devotional as frequently as I thought I was. I mean, I have a meditation practice, pray, but I wasn't writing down as much as I wanted to or I thought I was. So I said, okay, let's be a little intentional for 2021. So I took the devotional stuff out of this daily journal, and I'm putting it in a separate system that I've already started using, and I'm using it more now that it's in its own separate place. A lot of times when you find yourself not doing something that you say you really want to do, it's not because you don't have the desire to do it. It's just probably you don't have the system set up to support you in doing that thing. So systems are way better than goals. And if you have a system, then you increase your chances of accomplishing your goals. So I set it up. I have a system that is evolving for my devotionals, and so far it's working. So I'll show you that in a minute. But this is my daily journal. I'm in here several times a day. I carry it around the house. I write out my thoughts, mainly because I am quarantining, social distancing alone. Up until I think September, I was completely alone. Now I have a COVID puppy. His name is Booker St. James. I call him Books. But I spend a lot of time alone and in my thoughts, so naturally I just write and process things in my journal. That's why I love the Traveler's Notebook system, because you can go through these inserts, honey, and just log them away, add some new ones, no problem. So with that said, let's go in. This is I think this coin I got, I don't even remember. I could have gotten it in Greece. I don't really know. I know they came in a pack. Actually, maybe I got this in Bali. Anyway, they came in a pack, so I just put one on here. This blue ceramic stone I did get in Santorini. So I just added that to, it's a button. I just added that as a charm. This little Happy Thoughts one I just got last week from Hobby Lobby, and I added that here. And I love seeing it because I'll look over at my journal and it'll be like Happy Thoughts, and I'll be like, yeah, that's right, I should get some. All right, so let's go. This is not deco heavy. I love all the pretty things that people be putting in your planners. I am always function over anything, but I do like a little pretty here and there. This is just a note card from some kind of scrapbooking pack I got from Marshall's years ago. I love anything black with florals on it. So, and then I also like this, the author of my own story, and this is my personal journal. So I have that in this little pocket. I have these stickers, and I got at either Target or a stationery store. I have no idea. Then I have a few scraps of paper. This is Tome River paper that I cut out of my Hobonichi, and I'll show you how I'm using. This was my something fell on the floor. This is my planner from last year, and there were a lot of pages that went unused in the back, so I'm repurposing those pages, and I'll show you how I use them in my writing journal in a second. But I have a few scraps here just in case I need them. This is my face. I made these little Polaroid photos, and this is just a little flower cutout, and this is just some painted paper that I had from a collaging project. So I just kind of keep those things together. I have to get my notebook from my dog, who has it in his mouth. Books. He likes to eat paper. Anyway, so that's that. In here I have a couple inserts. I have these inserts from Inkpressions. They are the thin Tomoe River paper inserts. They don't take up a lot of space at all. I have 2 of them in here because I was like, I'm gonna run out of paper. I usually make my own inserts, and different times during the year I'm like, oh, I want some nicer paper to write on, so I'll buy a couple inserts that someone else has made, and it'll be Tomoe River paper. So that's what I did with this. I just added some labels. I got a little label maker recently. Add the date. Once I'm done with this insert, I'll add the end date. And then this is my word for the year. This is something that I've typed on almost anything I can put it on. I just want to remind myself of my word for the year. These are some paper stickers that a friend of mine brought me back from her trip to Asia years ago. And yeah, just put the little stickers everywhere, and then I just write myself some little notes. This says "Write to know Krista." And then this is a second insert, just so that I'm not having to put another blank insert in right away. I just have it here, so I'll keep both of these in here until I'm done, and then once I'm done, I'll take them out and put them in my box where I store everything. So I'll put a date on here when I start this one, which will probably be in February, because I have a few more pages left to get through the rest of this month. Then I just have some more words. It just says keep writing. The point of this journal was both to have it be my daily journal, but then also to start leaning into my writing practice a little bit more and having more structured writing time, so not free thinking writing time. So this is just a piece of vellum, and then the next few inserts are helping me kind of just strengthen my writing muscles a little bit in a structured way. So I have writing prompts, and then I just put the date 2021-1 because this will be the first book. If I go through another book, I'll put -2 on there. And inside, that is a motorcycle. Inside is just a little pocket I made with some cardstock, and then I slipped in some writing prompts that I got on the internet. So here's an example. Write about the time you were lost. And all of the prompts, I start off by just saying, I write them to myself. Krista, write about a conversation you and a stranger have on a plane. Now this would be interesting because this would probably be during COVID. So that will be an interesting little story. So I just slide them in here, and this is what I'm using, that leftover paper from my Hobonichi. Cut it up, slide it in here. Once I do a prompt, I can either tape it here, write the prompt, and then I can fill this up with more little prompts. So that's my writing prompt. And these are inserts that I made myself with just a little cardstock, some 28-pound white paper, smooth, and that's it. And then here's the vellum. This is another insert that I made. This is for poems. I'm a poet. I write poems. I usually write them on a large steno pad, but I said, okay, just add a book to your journal just in case you have something to say or you hear some words. So just put that in there, and I put write what you hear, Krista, another sticker. And then another writing activity that I like doing is writing lists. So this says my life in lists. And these are just basically list ideas, like list the routines in your personal and work life. List what makes you happy right now. And then 48, list the things you think you'll want out of life 5 years from now. I love making lists, and I took these prompts from a book. And that's why they're numbered. They're numbered because they're from this book. 52 lists for happiness. So I will hopefully maybe get through a bunch of them this year. So that goes in this book. And this is just some pencil board, a couple Project Life cards. And then, as you know, Traveler's Notebooks don't have a pen loop. So the way that I got over that was I took a piece of my favorite acetate, and I laminated it. Just has a bunch of words on here. And then I put a pin loop, a sticky pin loop. I got this pack from Amazon, like 10 in a pack. And then I put my fountain pen in there. So, and then I just kind of slide it in here. And that, my friends, is my writing setup. There you have it. That's it. Okay, so now I'll show you my devotion. No, and I think this video might get too long, but I was using regular inserts just like these for my devotional. Now, devotions I write a lot when I do devotions. You write the scripture, you write a prayer, you write notes, blah, blah, blah. These little things, I just didn't want to have a lot of inserts piling up because I already have a lot of journal inserts that I catalog. So I said I want a thicker book. So then I found this thing, which is a moleskine expanded grid. It's a lot of pages, and I was like, oh, this could probably get me through the year. That way I only have one of these instead of 10 of these little inserts. But this is A5 Slim. As you can see, it is slightly longer than the TN, right? So I was gonna just take it to Staples, have it cut down, and then put it inside of this. But then as you see, it just gets to be too thick. So I said, well, what can I do? So I was on the YouTubes, and I saw that Chic Sparrow makes a wide TN that fits this perfectly. I wasn't prepared to make the investment for a new one, but then I found these things on Facebook called buy, sell, trade groups, and that is dangerous. Anyway, saw something perfect on the buy, sell, trade, got it, and it arrived yesterday, and I'm in love. So here it is. It's in this little dust packet. The person who sent it to me sent me this really nice, pretty card with it. And she sent me these washi cards, which I think is just, I've only seen these things on the internet, but she sent me a bunch of them and some really nice washi. So I'm gonna put these to use because I've never, I've always seen the girls with them. I just never had any of my own, but now I have a lot. So here is the TN. Are you ready? Oh my God, it's so, look how gorgeous it is. And I don't even know if the light is doing it any justice. But that is it. It's like, it's the Scout leather, and it's so wonderful. And it's like chocolatey brown. Scout is the leather that they use now. They used to use something called Maverick, which is what I have here. And but you can see that this little one is redder, and this one is more chocolatey. So sorry, the sun is going down, but you'll see this again and again and again in a bunch of videos. But this is it, and it's beautiful. Oh, I got some stuff on it. It's just lovely, and I got it, you know, secondhand, but it looks like it was never used. Perfectly fine to me. And yeah, so I am going to, as you can see, this fits right in here perfectly. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I don't want to break the spine on this, so I'm not going to string this in. What I did was, I already did it, I made a little folder pocket. Sarah Martinez, she does a little tutorial, so I'll link it below so that you can check it out. But all you do is make a little folder pocket. I am going to fish this in. Takes a little bit of work because of the string, but once it gets in there, it's snug. Ooh, come on now. Of course, it's on camera and you don't. I actually used a scissor last time. Okay, there we go. So then you just snug it in there. You don't ever have to take this out. Once it's in there, it's out. And you still have access to the pocket, so you're not losing that. But what that does, once you get it in there, you can just slide this on the TN string. That way there's no pressure on the spine of the notebook, and it just sits in there flat, and it's fine, right? So it's like boom, boom, boom. So that's in there. And this is just gonna be where I do my actual devotions. As you see, I already started, right? In addition to this, I am going to put in there a TN, a little insert that I made. And this I want to use for my scripture writing. So practicing my handwriting, blah, blah, blah. So this, oh no, I just ripped it. Oh my God, what am I doing? Goodness, I just ripped my book. I think this is too tight and I need to loosen it up a little bit. I literally just ruined my little book, but it's fine. I'll just add some tape to that. I am so easy when it comes to this. But I tightened the strings up, and I think I tightened them up too tight. So yeah, okay, whatever. So that's in there. And then I got this. This is a Nolte. This is just a calendar that I wanted to do some tracking of my reading, of my devotional reading. So the way that I'm gonna handle this is take the Nolte. I'm gonna string it here. Again, not adding any pressure to the book. And then just fold this back in here. Okay. So that's it. Okay, so that's great. Uh-oh, something's happening. Okay. Oh yeah, I tightened these strings up way too tight. So I need to untighten the strings. I call myself doing something. I was not doing the right thing. Should have left them loose. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And then I'll have these three things in here, and then this will serve as my devotional setup. the plan is to just keep track of, like, I got this little printable Bible reading for the year. And I'm gonna slide that in here, color it as I work on my things. I had another, and then this printable is just the actual details, the chapters. So I was like, I could put that in here, color that in. I got both of these printables on Etsy. I will link them below. But yeah, so that's that. And then that is that. My dog, I think he needs to go out for a potty break. But that's that, Tian. And this video is really long, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Which is probably enough for today. I'm gonna do one last thing. I did the same thing with the vellum and the acetate. The acetate and the lamination. So I'm gonna add a pin loop to that. Let me see if I have them. Yes. So I've used them quite a bit. So this is how they come. And then you just kind of peel off the back, decide where you want it. The middle is always good. And then you just stick it there. And then I will add, what pen do I want in here? I think I like my Inkjoy. Where is my Inkjoy? Oh, here we go. So I like these little Inkjoys. So then you just pop that in there and you're pretty good to go. So that is the setup for my devotional. And I love this cover, and everything is nice and flush and it's perfect, and I can have it for the year. I'm gonna start using this calendar today just to kind of track what I'm reading, what I'm writing. I just wanted a reason to buy the Note. I just wanted to see. Such a waste. I really didn't need to buy it, but I did. Here we are. It happens to the best of us, right? The other ones, let's see if my dog will let me finish. And then this will be a nice little 30-minute video. This is my gratitude journal, and this is also in a Chic Sparrow. This is the Maverick A6. I just have a little charm on there that I got from Hobby Lobby. Inside is the Hobonichi 5-year. I started it in 2020, and this is just a simple setup. I have a little piece of laminated cardstock with my pin loop on there, my Hobonichi pin, and then I've been doing this, you know, every day, my gratitude journal. I like it because I don't have to think about what book I'm gonna use for the year. I've been doing gratitude lists since, it's been over 10 years. So I always get little notebooks or whatever to use. And every year I have to go find another one. And I'm like, I don't have to think about that for the next 5 years. Now, the only thing is I'm not using this sheet just yet, because you get all the dates over here and then this is blank. But I think I'm gonna start doing some doodles and stickers and watercolor this year. Not every day. So some years I may use this page, other years I may not. But in the end, at the end of 5 years, I want to have this page also filled in. So I have a little Instax. I can put some photos there, but if you have any ideas on what to do with this side of the page, let me know. But I love this. And then again, I did that same little pocket folder thing in the back so that there's no pressure on the spine of my notebook. And then this is just a little folder that has nothing in it. I think I was gonna put some stickers in here so I can start doing that. And then this is a little a clip that I have in the back for no reason except that I like it. It says gratitude daily. So that's my gratitude one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then my last one, and then we will say goodbye. This is for business, and this is 2 Stalogy notebooks, B6, and a Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcy. This is the old Mr. Darcy buttered rum. It actually looks like a toffee, but it's a buttered rum. It's just patinaed a lot. And I have the pin loop in here, but then again, I did that same thing with a piece of board and I added my pin loop. I'll show you. So you open it up. I have some post-it notes, you know, nothing going on here, random things. In here I have a folder with some little to-do lists, some sticker notes, nothing major, you know, the things we keep in our pockets. And then I laminated this only because I didn't want it to just be like, this is what you see when you open the planner, which is the cover of the Stalogy. So this is a line from one of my favorite poets, Mary Oliver. And I just printed it out, laminated it, and then this is some of my artwork on the back. I'm a collage artist, so I have that there. I have 2 notebooks. I did the same folder situation, except I added a little bit of washi just to kind of close that up a little bit so you don't have to see it. Found this on Instagram. It's just a reminder about how to start the week and end the week. I laminated it, put it here on this book. These 2 books, the first book is all about, come here, that's not for you. My dog is eating things. Stop it, leave it, thank you, leave it. I'm telling you, the kids won't let you do anything. This first book is for notes for my 3 businesses. My studio, I have this tech startup called Check Alma, and then I have a public health consulting firm called the Black Print Institute. So I just have tabs here, and I just literally use this notebook for notes. Meeting notes, planning notes, any kind of note, like nothing major. This book is the one I'm most excited about because it's the book of collections. And it's where I do like project planning. So I'll have like little monthlies and just kind of what's happening for that month. And then I have these Kanban boards to help me plan out different things that I'm working on in my business. And I just have to do, doing, done, and I'll just plan out the little project here. And this helps me stay close to whatever I'm working on. I do log a lot of my project details in Notion, but when I don't want to look at the screen and I just want to focus on one little task, I will put it in a Kanban board and work from this. In addition to, oops, sorry camera. I also have a section for like collections and different things in here, but that's mainly what I use this book for: project management, collections, calendars, goals. And I just, oh my God, I'm shaking the camera. I just made a bunch of tiny little tabs. I think Carrie Harding shows you how to do that. And it's a little to-do thing I laminated, no big deal. And that's pretty much it. Got my pens in here. Oh, and then I have in the back pocket, I have this little Muji planner that I was initially using to track workout stuff, but starting this year, I'm going to use it to track revenue every day. So sales that are made through my shop, etc. And just kind of keep a mental tab of an abundance, kind of like abundance tracker. So that's all I got for you today. And that was long. We're at 30 minutes. Enjoy. But those are the walkthroughs. I will take you through the pocket setup later when it comes, but hopefully what I shared was a little bit helpful. I love my planners. I love my new A5 Slim. And that is it, folks. I will catch you in the next video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.